Okay guys, let me show you the CSGO Glock hack that nobody's talking about for some reason. Okay, let's go to practice with bots competitive and let's pick Inferno as our map. Inferno is one of the very few maps this hack actually works on, so keep watching. So let's pick the T side and you see that you only have $800. For the sake of this hack, let's pretend you're a bomb carrier and you need to buy some armor. Now with only $150 to spare, you can't really do much, you can even buy a P250. So you are left to play with a Glock. But here's the fun part comes in, so get the knives and make sure to get to banana real quick. Now you see a bunch of wood, make sure to get on top of it. Now the final step to activate the full potential of Glock. For this simple hack to activate, you just have to press space and G. And that's it. Now that you don't have the shitty gun weighing you down, you actually have a chance to win the pistol round. Thank you for watching, make sure to like, comment and subscribe because I'm sure this hack will save you a lot of pistol rounds. Look, despite me not being a huge fan of Glock, some games just be like that, and you gotta use that Glock action, if you know what I mean. While it's clearly one of the easiest guns to use in CSGO, sometimes a couple more tips can really help you improve. And while these tips are not specifically spray pattern or aim related, mostly game sense, it's still something you should kind of consider when using the Glock. And it's a lot more common of a gun than the infamous AK-47, for example. So even if you're a god of AK-47 and up, on the save round, on the pistol round or eco round, what are you gonna do? Exactly, you may just have to use a pistol. It could be a deagle, but if you're full saving, it could be a Glock. So yeah, I'm not gonna bore you anymore, let's get to the tips already, alright? So while your first idea may be, hey, let me play some deathmatch. Probably the best place to practice Glock. Unfortunately, it's literally the opposite of it. So let me just show you. So we're in a deathmatch right now, and what's the most annoying thing that just jumps out at you? It's the fact that you can't even play the terrorist because the entire team is full. So you may play as a CT and just practice pistol aim in general, but overall it's incredibly frustrating, right? So then you're like, okay, I'm gonna join different deathmatch, you know? And sure, let's join Death 2 just to take a look. Okay, so it's nice, you can actually play the game as a terrorist. That's kinda nice, so you just pick the Glock and you start running around. However, in a deathmatch you get to pick whatever gun you want, so most people are just playing with rifles, SMGs, shotguns, snipers, whatever they want. And while it was acceptable for a deagle, for example, to be used in a deathmatch, because you can actually one-tap a person, with a Glock, it's a whole different story, unfortunately. Because everybody is wearing helmet and Kevlar, it gets a little more complicated. So if you're lucky and you're close to them and they're not looking at you, which means they're not shooting at you, you can kill them with 2 headshots. But if they're just a little bit further away than your range is, you'll have to use 3 headshots. And I'm not gonna even talk about body shots, because comparing to AK or even an SMG is just ugly. I feel like playing deathmatch to practice Glock just eliminates all the fun out of the deathmatch, because everybody else can play with any gun and you just have to use the Glock. So I'm not going to give you a problem and not give you a solution, right? And solution to this is pretty simple. All you have to do is essentially just play on community servers. So let me show you an example. I'm not sure about this time in particular. I feel like it's too early, so there are fewer community servers out there and a bunch of them are empty, but let's still give it a shot. So the odds are you see one too many community servers out there. People are surfing, playing custom games, warming up for competitive and a whole lot of other stuff. So in order to find the games where people only use pistols, you type in pistols in the tags. And let me tell you, this will limit your options dramatically. Plus, some of these maps are also headshot only, so if you're trying to just practice your headshots as opposed to getting body shot by deagle, that's also a good alternative. So on the right you can see how many people are in the server right now, and let's just join an empty one for now, just to take a look. So this particular server is free for all, so you don't actually have allies, you can kill CTs and Ts at the same time. And unfortunately there are only 10 bots on the entire map, so it doesn't feel very packed, I'm not gonna lie. However, it's a good place to just run and practice your headshots and body shots, if necessary. You also see that all the bots are using pistols too, so it is a pistol server. Unfortunately, it's just not the right time to join it because it's empty. Now, I tried finding another server, and I did find one, however, it was a 128 tick and it was a warm-up for comp. Fortunately, everybody was using AKs and it was a headshot only server, so I didn't get much luck playing with a Glock. Instead, I just picked an AK and played for a bit, cause why not? So, to summarize, if you can find pistol, headshot only servers, go for it, give it a shot. Otherwise, I would suggest scrimmage maps, because the rank is not at stake, so people are a little bit more relaxed if you're using Glock while everybody decided to buy an SMG, for instance. Plus, you will be developing your game sense with a pistol, as opposed to just developing your aim. However, there is one more thing that I want you to try and see, which is workshop maps. So, while I don't have many custom maps, my favorite one is probably the aimbots. The main reason is it's incredibly customizable and you can do a lot of stuff within it, so let's check it out. So, right off the bat you get to pick a weapon. I picked the Glock. So right now everybody on the map has helmet and Kevlar, and let's see how the shooting is gonna go. As you can see, it's incredibly painful to try to shoot someone standing closer to the wall. It takes 3 headshots. And if somebody is a little bit closer, it takes 2 headshots. So let's remove helmet and Kevlar, just to see the difference. As you can see, the enemies who stand close to you, you can one-tap them on the head if they're not wearing a helmet. However, as the distance grows, they receive less damage when shot in the head, so you need 2 shots. Plus, the accuracy is a little lower. So now I'm gonna show you the P2K or P2000 and you will see the insane difference. As you can see, I can shoot anybody in the head who is not wearing a helmet and instantly kill them. So if you're playing a pistol round, once again against CTs, what are you gonna do? It doesn't really matter whether they're using P2K or USP, because the effect is gonna be the exact same. Whether you're rushing main on Inferno or long in Dust 2, CTs will always have the advantage over you. In the pistol round at least. Once you get an AK, nothing to worry about, but that's for another video. So let me show you as an example of aimbots what you can do if you have a Glock, right? And it's a pistol round, so they don't have a helmet. You see that once the enemies are close to you, it's much easier to get a headshot, and if they're not wearing a helmet, you're gonna one-tap them. But once again, the best way to kinda get to this point is to develop better game sense, which you can do by playing calm or playing scrimmage maps. However, I would just like to note that I'm not encouraging you to stop practicing your aim. In fact, if you practice your aim and tapping in particular with the Glock, it's gonna come in handy whether you're using a USP on a CT site, whether you're using AK, M4, AUG, anything pretty much, except for sniper rifles. And of course, if you're always getting destroyed on pistol rounds, don't give up. You'll develop better aim, better game sense with time. By playing more with the gun, you'll kind of get an idea of when to tap and when to spray and what's the approximate distance to kind of maximize your returns. However, you can't get there if you don't practice. And that's pretty much it for the tutorial, so stay as sexy as you are, beasts. Hey guys, thank you for watching the video, I really appreciate this, and I hope the tips were somewhat helpful for you. But remember, when you're learning something, practice is the most important thing. While Glock is a lot less fun than practicing AK or AWP, for example, it's worth it. Even if you use the Glock only 3 rounds out of every game, it can still make the world of difference when it comes to winning or losing, right? And obviously, if you want to get that gold Nova, you better get on it right now, alright? Anyways guys, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you actually enjoyed the video and find it helpful. And if you have any questions about the Glock or any other guns, any video suggestions, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. And that is it for today, so make sure to stay as beautiful as you are, sexy beasts, and we'll see you next time.